Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing okay on this afternoon. And I'm back again reading out of the book of Expert Secrets. And we was talking about in the last video how you present yourself in a masterclass and what is your offer. And at this present time, I am going through a 3-day process of a virtual masterclass, and we will be on that virtual masterclass for 3 days. And that's something you want to be able to attend, is a live virtual event or a masterclass. That's going to help you grow your business. And we're going to continue to read out of the book of Expert Secrets on page 190 for the ones that are behind or trying to get caught up. I am reading on page 190, and we're going to talk about what you're going to get when you present a webinar and your offer to your audience. I call this the big stack slide because it has the entire content of your offer, including the value of each piece. You also want to total everything up and have the value to be 10 times as much as the actual price will be. If the value doesn't reach that level, consider adding something more valuable to your offer. It should look something like this. And here's a picture of your offer when you're presented it in a webinar, as you can see. And that would be your offer you would be presenting to your audience. And in that master class, and in that offer, this is what you're going to get. 6-week funnel hacks masterclass, $2,997 value. ClickFunnels 6-month enterprise account, $3,564 value. Instant traffic hacks, $1,997 value. Inception secrets, $1,997 value. Soap sign field secrets, $997 value. Unlimited funnels in your account, first 50 only, priceless, total value $11,552. And if all these statements and if all this was worth it, number 1 would be your vehicle, number 2 would be your internal, and number 3 would be your external. Now that we've given them the big value price, we need to convince them that this offer is actually worth that much and get them to admit it to themselves. We do that by using something Dave Van Hose calls if I all statements. And if I all statements read like this: if all this package did was blank, would be worth blank. You would fill in the blanks. And I would say something like this. And if all statements read like this: if all this package did was for you, would be worth $1,000. I usually transition by saying something like, now obviously I'm not going to charge you $11,552. But if I did share you $11,552 and all it did was blank, you would fill in the blank, would it be worth it to you? Then do 3 if all statements based on your 3 secrets. And you would fill in the blanks on your 3 secrets if what all this could do for you in this total value. Vehicle secret pound number 1. If all this system did got you was blank, I would say results related to secret pound number 1, would it be worth $11,552? Stop and wait for them to indicate yes. And that's what you would do. Internal secret pound number 2. And if all it did was, I would say, create value related to secret pound number 2, would be worth $11,552? $552. Stop and wait for them to indicate yes. External secret pound number 3. And what if all it did was blank? You will put in the blank related to secret pound number 3. Then would it be worth it? And I would say, and what if all it did was total related to secret pound number 3, then would it be worth it? Excuse me. Stop and wait for them to indicate yes. They've now said yes 3 times when you ask them if what you are selling is actually worth the total value. Usually a 10-time markup. Now when you discount the price to what you're actually selling it for, they are getting a 90% discount from what they believe and have said it's worth. And you want to give your audience a discount on what you're offering in your masterclass. Number 56, I had two choices. Number 1 and number 2. You can make 2 choices. I like to use the I had 2 choices close at this point because it gets them to agree that you should charge them more in order to make the program better. I had 2 choices with this. I could go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible. But the problem with that is I couldn't really stack on that value for you. So I decided to go with a second option, which obviously requires a slightly higher investment on your side. But in exchange for that, we can dedicate more time, energy, and resources to help guarantee your success. And that's what we want to be able to do. We want to be able to give our audience something that's going to benefit their success in growing their business online. Number 57, what would the end result be worth? Price. What would end result be worth to you? In other words, Russell was saying, what was the end result would be worth to you at the end of your webinar and your presentation in your masterclass? Before you reveal the actual price, ask them what the end result would be worth to them. So if you had a successful funnel today that was making you money, what would it be worth to you? In other words, I have a funnel working and I am presenting my offer to you. What would my price be to you for you to purchase my offer? And then I stop and wait for them to answer that question in their minds. How much would you pay to have that one successful funnel? And I stop and wait for them to think about it for a few seconds. You can probably see why people pay money for a similar result from me, because it's not a cost, it's an investment. And when you're building your business online, it's not a cost. You're investing in your business. When you're purchasing something and you're growing a business online, you're investing in your business. And you have to keep on investing in order for your business to grow. You can probably see why people pay money for a similar result from me, because it's not a cost, it's an investment. Price drop. Now I come back to the full price. I showed them right before the if I all statements. You've already seen how it's worth, and even at which I charge the public, it's a great deal. But because of, I am going to give you a very special offer. Price reveal. Price reveal. In other words, he's going to bring down the price and offer you another offer at a cheaper price. Here is the first time you reveal the actual price. Tell them the real price and give your first call to action, asking them to click on the button, go to a certain website, or call a phone number. Every slide after this will have a call to action link. So when they are ready, they can sign up. And that's what we want to be able to have. We want to be able to have a call to action link in our offer so our audience can click on that link and put their email, their name and email in the opt-in page, which we're gonna discuss that later on, and I have discussed it in the other videos. Opt-in page, and the opt-in page, and once they opt in in your opt-in page, you get the phone number and your email address. Then second, you want to get them to opt in on your capture page. Price justification. Here is the first time you reveal the actual price. Tell them the real price and give your first call to action, asking them to click on a button, go to a certain website, just like I just mentioned, or call a phone number. Every slide after this will have a call to action link. So when they are ready, they can sign up. In other words, you want the customer to go to your website so they can sign up for whatever your offer is that you have to offer them. For years, I ended my sales presentations with the price of the last slide. As I gained experience, I realized that the elements that come after the initial price reveal are virtually important to closing that sale. So we give the initial price, and some people will still have sticker shock. I need to let the price marinate for a while as I justify why it is actually not that expensive. My first price justification is usually related to either showing them what the full price would be outside of the current presentation, or comparing it to the price of other options for getting a similar result, apples versus oranges. Full price example. Now let me put this into perspective for you. If you went to my regular website right now, you could buy this same product for, I would say, $37. But because you've invested this time with me and you've proven that you really want to get this result, I'm making a special offer just for this webinar. Apples versus oranges example. If you were to hire a professional to do this for you, it might cost thousands of dollars. But because you're learning how to do it yourself, and I am giving you all the tools and resources to make it happen fast, you only pay $500. You've got two choices. You've got two choices. You choose option number one, or you choose option number two. Now I like to mention the choices they can make. And I hope you all got some value and content and education out on tonight's lesson out of the book of Expert Secrets. And we're going to continue in the next video on how you can make the different choices and the guarantee that you're going to offer to your customers when you present them their offer. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to give me some likes and shares. And I will see you in the next video.